Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They've got to do something about that tonight.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Minnesota's offense has the ball for the first time. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, and you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks, so you know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
Yeah, this is a quarterback duel. Make no mistake about it. And honestly, this game could come down to which guy has the ball last.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
On 3rd down, going up top. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
It's caught, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. A little, you're gonna fix the game.
Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Steps away to find some room. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Buying some time. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's still 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Might be looking to run. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. The quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. Turns it on at midfield.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And that leads. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Davis will throw. Got a man. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Scrambling away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to it. He makes a grab. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Off play action. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the...
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.